fam, my name's Derek. Today we're going to be discussing some bar chords, and the three types we'll be going through are the major, the minor, as well as the seventh. And if you recall, in the last lesson we went through the E major and the E minor. Those shapes are going to be super crucial because we're going to be taking those shapes and we're going to be adding a bar in front of them, which is going to give us that bar sound, that bar chord sound. So to revisit the E major chord, we've got our middle finger, second fret of the A string. Then we've got right below that our ring finger on the second fret of the D string, and then we've got our pointer finger on the G string. Give us E major. Now with the bar chords, you're gonna want to readjust your fingers, so actually your ring finger is gonna be on the second fret of the A string, and then you're gonna have your pinky on the second fret of the D string, and then you're gonna have your middle finger on the first fret of the G string. Still in E major. We're just doing that because we're gonna add our bar once we move that shape up the fret. Now a bar chord is essentially this shape that I was telling you about, but you're just barring your pointer finger, your index finger, over the certain fret / key you want to do that in. So in this case, we're gonna do a F bar chord, or F major. If we move that half a step up or a fret up, we've got F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and then we're an octave above E major, we're on E major again. And if you're curious if you can, do bar chords down here, a string below that, because in this case our root note is on the E string. If you're wondering if we can do bar chords down here where the root note is on the A string, we can absolutely do that, but the way you bar it is a little bit different. Instead of doing this shape, you're actually going to be doing this shape. Now that looks really weird, but it's actually not as hard as you think it is. So basically you're going to have your pointer finger, again, you're going to be barring over the whole fret, basically the A string downwards, and then you're going to put your ring finger like this. You see that? So basically, your pointer is barring this whole fret, and then this finger, your ring finger, is going from the D down, while your pointer is going the A and down. So this is a C chord. Notice how that's different from... They sound very similar, but one's a bar chord and one's an open chord. Okay, so if you know that, this is the E. F major, F sharp major, G, G sharp major, A major, A sharp, B, C C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E major. It's pretty hard to play up. Alright, next we've got the minor chords. Now the minors are a bit easier, but it's still kind of tricky because of that bar shape. It's tricky for beginners, but practice makes perfect. So as we did with the E major, you're gonna have your ring finger on the second fret of the A string. Then you're gonna put your pinky right below that on the second fret of the D string. So we got an E minor chord. If we move that up, it's an F minor chord, F sharp minor. Then we've got G minor, G sharp minor, A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp minor, and back to E minor. So this is what a minor chord looks like if you move it down from the E string to the A. This is what it looks like. That's a D minor, for example. The shape is basically, you're gonna bar like you did with these, or like this, or like this. But like I said, you're gonna bar that fret from the A string down to the high E. And then you're gonna put for the D minor, for example, we're gonna be barring the 5th fret with our pointer finger. Then we're gonna put our ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, and then we're gonna put our pinky on the 7th fret of the G string, and then we're gonna end with our middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string. So this is what it sounds like. So moving this up, we've got the A sharp minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp minor, E minor, F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, and then to A minor. Back to that root. This, you're going to be barring your first fret, all the strings with your pointer finger, and then you're going to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. So this is what it sounds like. That's an F7, F sharp 7, G7, G sharp 7, A7, A sharp 7, B7, C7, C sharp 7, D7, D sharp 7, E7. Now, just like the minor and the major chords, we can play them up here too, starting on, the A string. So for A7, you're basically just gonna be putting your middle finger on the D string 2nd fret, and then you're gonna put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. See? It's an A7, and then to make it an A sharp 7, we're gonna add that bar. B7, C7, C sharp 7, D7, D sharp 7, E7, F7, F sharp 7, G7, G sharp 7, back to A7. Alright, so in today's lesson we went through bar chords, you know, different types, the majors, as well as the minors and the sevenths. If you thought today's lesson was helpful to you, please drop a like, a subscribe, and a follow on Instagram. More lessons coming at you next week. Peace.